Any headline that says Jada said or Will said.
Y'all come on in here. My shirt dirty. Ratchet. Screw it. Come on in here. 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 We got 2. Who here? 3. Jump in. Jump out. Introduce yourself. I said jump in. Who up in here? Hey. How you doing? Even though I know they could not have possibly talked about everything. Can somebody tell me, is the full video 12 minutes and 53 seconds? 1 minute? Can y'all let me know before I push play? Who here? Who here? Who up in here? Is the full video almost 1 minute? 13 minutes. Can somebody let me know before I push play? Who has watched the Red Table Talk with Will and Jada Jada is discussing August Alsina? Hey, Chris. Is this the full video? The 13-minute video? Is this the full thing? I just saw your comment on Instagram. I was in the process of pulling myself up on YouTube. Okay, why they playing with us? They playing with us in our face. 13 minutes. They know this. Come on, it took you what, a week and a half to even come to the table, and then when you come, it's gonna be 13 minutes. Really, Jada? That's what we doing. What can I? Okay, Look, I'm trying not to ask for like spoilers, but I'm finna just watch it. Okay, no. Before we even get into that, how do you feel? Well, before watching that video, did you feel like August was telling the truth, and Jada was just trying to keep from talking about it? Like, what do you think happened? No, my eyes just look like this. I don't smoke at all. I look like I look like I've been smoking? Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. What numbers we talking about? What's the numbers part? Now, I heard August was way too raw. Oh yeah, he was. Like, I felt bad for him. Jada for sure. Okay. All right. Just so I'm clear on what's gonna happen here. Okay, I'm finna watch it. And we gon' now. Hey, if you want to pull it up, we watch together. We can, y'all. Okay. I'm finna start it.
This red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press. Mm-hmm. I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made. Mm-hmm. That went cray-cray.
Who's she talking about? She talking about August right there?
I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. Oh. We specifically...
You think his feelings hurt?
Anything. Yeah.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you gotta say something.
Yeah.
He's hurt. Okay, I heard though, before I watched this, I heard that he makes a statement at some point and says, "I'm gonna get you back." And she says, "You already have." Did that happen? Because he might be hurt, but maybe this went deeper. Okay, so maybe this went deeper than what he did. Is that what's happening? But I don't want to like pit men against women, but I mean, like, okay, let me not, because I don't want y'all to cancel me. But no, for real, I'm just gonna say what I feel. That happens though. Like, men do something, and then when we do the same thing, it's a big thing. Like, why is that? Like you said though, women lie, men lie. But I think we as women, because of how big of a situation or how big something blows up, they probably do. I don't lie, but they probably do lie because it gets blown up way big. Hey girl, how you doing? Okay, I'm finna. Okay.
A cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right. Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love, honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be something I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
Right.
Nobody's business,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
but you know, I feel
This is
like
interesting because it's
healing
like,
that needs to happen.
oh wait, shit. It's like
There's a lot of
he
stuff going on in the world.
is like preparing himself to
Even though
say
this is
for what she's gonna
ministry, I
say.
feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in, and the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air.
Come on, girl.
Just being transparent. Just being
Absolutely.
transparent.
And I'm here with you.
I love how she's sitting Indian
She's been
style.
on a hell of a journey with
You
me.
know how long you got to have been married to somebody and comfortable with somebody to know that you finna hurt them and you sitting crisscross applesauce? Come on, man.
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4
4.5 years ago.
Started a friendship with August.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually became really, really good friends.
Clearly,
And
from the
it all
pictures, you
started
did.
With him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because
you
for
know?
me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was really sick.
He was really,
You know?
really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean,
That's
we
quite
had all
interesting.
these different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
But okay, before we get in, okay, girl, okay. So I feel like that's probably mistake number one. Like, I get it. You know, women, we like to help men, help people. We like to do that. Men do it too, but we like to help people. But the fact that you decided to help him or step in and be some type of pillar in his life at that time while you are also going through something in your relationship, mistake number one.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time.
Oh, wow.
You go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh.
No, we were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think
It was indefinite, but y'all were over. Come on, girl.
I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that could give permission in that particular
Yeah.
circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate,
Mm-hmm.
because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
But why did he know that though?
I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
But why did he even know that?
I mean, because this is your red table, and you like brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with...
Girl, call it what it is.
Entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes.
Pause it. Okay, so question, and maybe they're gonna say it and they haven't said it yet. Were they still living together and just separated? Like, because that's really weird. See, man. Oh. Entanglement.
Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. Mm-hmm. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely...
I saw that. I saw her say that.
We could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't...
That's weird. I can't do that. Like, I'm kind of going through a similar situation, and it's not a thing. I just can't, like, in good conscience,
with August,
do that.
Like, you were looking for.
I just wanted to feel good. Mm-hmm. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was real.
And even if that was the case, if you wanted to feel good, when she's not really speaking on when it transitioned from helping him to it turning into something else. Like, I get it. You know, everybody goes through that type of thing where you want something from your partner that you're not getting, and they're not really getting that you're not getting it. But when did it transition? Why did it even transition from you helping him? He was sick. He wasn't that sick. He couldn't have been that sick, because at some point it turned into entanglement. So how sick was he? And if that's the case, did you I don't want to say pray, but did you take advantage of? Did you I don't know the right words. Maybe somebody can help me, but why was it that man you decided to entangle yourself with? You know what I'm saying? Especially if he was sick. That's what somebody said, that I guess it was a sexual relationship, but you wanted to feel good. Okay, if that was the case, okay, but one, you still staying and living with this person, and two, this is supposed to be a person that is vulnerable and sick. Why him? Oh shit.
And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's
like that.
your addictions. Mm-hmm. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a word now. I ain't gonna lie. That's me.
And I think that whole process with Aug really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that.
Girl, you still beating around it.
At the press conference. And my husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you tell the world.
Tell the truth.
About your truth.
But ain't telling the truth.
Like, I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter.
That's what you're doing.
I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me,
Right.
which was totally understandable.
Yeah, his feelings is hurt.
And hadn't talked to him since.
Right.
So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
Yeah, because for me this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's
So do y'all think this have anything to pause again? Sorry guys, I'm sorry, but hey, this is a live reaction. Do you think that this has anything to do with his album coming out, like his timing, or did you think that there was some type of communication that occurred that they're not talking about? Like, because August said that no one was side swiped by this, and she's saying there hasn't been any communication. So what do y'all think? Because I don't know, I something to me had to have been said. You don't just, if you've been sitting in hurt for 4.5 years, you don't finally just decide to say something. something done happen. Y'all not saying nothing. Hurry up. You think so? Yeah, if y'all haven't, plug, if y'all haven't watched my reaction video or listened to any of his songs on his album, I definitely think that some of them are about her. Even that he was talking about a stripper, but I think that was just a play on words, because the premise of the song was I got a relationship over here, but talking to you makes me feel this way. I think that might have been about her, even though he was talking about somebody else. That's just one song, but that's not the only song that I feel like.
It happened so long ago.
You know, and our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she said initially. It started out as him just, you know, him being sick and them trying to help him.
Yeah.
You know.
So he wasn't really fam, but
the ugly truth.
Play cousins, and you know how that shit go.
So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed, because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Aug and I haven't talked in so long. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This.
Oh, Jeff. I don't know.
Strange, you know.
In his interview, he was kind of talking about demisexuality. I think that's what he said. Where is that the right word? Where he was talking about being attracted to the personality or the soul versus the sex or the gender of a person. He said he hadn't had sex in years. He said it used to be where he could go out and smash anything, you know, whatever. But now it's like it's more about a connection for him. So I don't know about him being gay, but he's operating at a different level right now.
But I'm grateful for
you stupid, man.
Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own.
Woo! Hallelujah.
To be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah.
Is the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I, that we have really gotten to that new place
Yes.
of unconditional.
You gotta be at that place.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
You gotta be at that place with somebody for them to be as cool and calm. Baby, please. I'd be like, you what now? Okay, come get your shit. Come on. Especially if I'm not doing nothing like that, and I found out, or you come to me, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You love somebody so much that, hey, we just gonna work through it. But I'm gonna be upset at first. And they just like she said, they gonna reach the point in their relationship where it's like, we not finna separate, and we just gonna move forward. This takes some big people. I don't know if I'm that big.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
But
I wonder.
Get hard. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like.
And I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
This a cool ass couple, man.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers.
Mm-hmm.
But that though.
I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go through.
Yeah, it's definitely clear.
I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you back first, and then
you gonna get me back. I think you got me back.
But see that though, I don't know if I agree with that part of this part of it, man, because it's like, at what point does it stop? They clearly have an agreement that they're not going to separate no matter what, for better or for worse, for richer for poor, blah, 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 clearly. But this whole I'm going to get you back thing, like, if he's already, at what point does it stop though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this going to be their life until they die? Like, at what point is it like, okay, you did what you did, I did what I did, now let's just move on? Like, because now it's just going tit for tat. Why does it, if y'all are supposed to be so in love and my baby this and my baby that, why is it I'm gonna get you back? Like, come on, just go on now. Just, it's over with. I did this, you did that. Let's just, if we gonna move on, let's just move the fuck on. Jada was messy, and for one, like I said, she was wrong for even deciding to step in or be a part of his life. I don't know who initiated that relationship, whether it was August or her. I would assume, I honestly, I don't know, because younger men, y'all like older women, so it could have gone any kind of way, I think. But Jada had to have been some type of agreement to it. It ain't like it just popped up on her. So I'm just, I hate it for August at the same time, because he probably felt like a nurturing type of aspect from her, like a motherly type of thing from her. So he was probably getting that kind of love, and that love is just, that right there in itself is gonna have you just full of emotion. And then, this a woman who been married all these years, so that's a different type of love. But like I said, don't involve me in nothing. Like, just don't. And now his feelings hurt. Like, I hate that for him. And people talking about, don't get me wrong now, I don't know if I'd be talking about this 4.5 years later. Okay. But people talking about he wrong, he don't know his place, he done ran his mouth, he the side dude, I get it. But we should not be at this point. I don't know why we talking about it. Like, we should have, I would have loved to see how this was 4.5 years ago. It's like while they were in it. Like, now that would have been juicy.
That's probably true.
But and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Wait, what y'all saying?
I'll give you that.
She said, I don't think it's about getting anybody back. See, at this point, and I think that's why she's beating around the bush some, because it's like she's trying to express like how she felt while also not hurting him again, so that he won't go and do something again. Like that, if that's how y'all gotta live, then stop. Like, just stop. Like, we if you don't want to hurt me and I don't want to hurt you, and I just stop. Just stop. What y'all talking about? Oh, you talking about the massage. Jeff, if you don't go, man, y'all got to stop.
That's too much. But, you know, I will definitely say,
it's not just a massage. What is it?
it's part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody.
That's not part of it. It don't have to be. Like, see, that would make me think
Together.
at some point that they, I guess at some point decided that they were okay with the open relationship, and they maybe still are. But hearing this, it makes it kind of sound like, okay, maybe we need to stop this now, because they said they don't want this no more. They don't want it to happen like this no more. So maybe you need to pump your brakes. That's why people be talking about they want an open relationship, and that might be fine when you're young and all that kind of stuff. At some point, you know, I get people be married for 30 years, 40 years, but at some point, I know people get bored and all that kind of stuff. But if you decide to have an open relationship, at some point, somebody's feelings gonna get hurt. And then it's like, okay, no, we need to stop this. We need to stop this. Like, come on.
Together. Bad marriage for life.
They said bad marriage for life. What in the hell did I just watch? They just fist bumped and said bad marriage for life. He is, huh? Wait, what? What now, Jeff? Who? Huh? Oh, okay, they just said bad marriage for life. I'm undone.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married
What'd you tell me?
that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with
I
you
didn't.
through.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
You doing great.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird as fuck. I'm sorry. That's weird as hell. Like, that just make it sound like you can do whatever the fuck. I mean, I get it. You are gonna love them anyway. You're gonna love them, but that just make it sound like hey, I'm out here, and you gonna love me anyway. So hey, you know, that's weird. I'm sorry. That last little bit is weird. That is weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not married. Married folk, Chris. Is there a line for love, or is there a line for what you're gonna put up with? Because he said, "I love you through," and like I said, you're gonna love them regardless. But it don't seem to be no line. Is there a line? Because at this point, Jada can go and do whatever. Will can go and do whatever. That's what I thought. I thought there was, Chris. I thought there was, and I didn't think you had to be. I'm not married, and I know that it's a line. But the ending was very weird. He asked, "How am I doing?" What? It's like, but if she, I don't know. I want to see what the reverse. Now I'm kind of interested in seeing what the reverse was, or what he did, because apparently she's gotten past it, but maybe she got past it so easily because she was doing what she was doing. This is weird. part of this is weird. Part of it I get. Part of it is like, okay, now we just need to stop. Bad marriage for life. Yeah, I agree, but it's so many people that feel like that they want to be in a open relationship or open marriage. I'm not exactly sure, because August made it sound like, are you calling Jada a stud? Is that what you're saying? I'm so confused. August made it sound like he devoted a lot of time, years to that relationship. And I don't know how many, let's say 2. I don't know. He's clear that it was not just a couple of months. It wasn't no fling type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said he devoted years to that relationship and a lot of love to that relationship. So it wasn't no brief encounter. It wasn't no brief encounter. Even looking at them pictures, it didn't seem like no brief encounter. So it's not, she's kind of downplaying it, like, it was just a little bit of time we was mixed up when you and I were going through something. No, bitch, that was a relationship, my nigga. Like, there ain't no entangled, bitch. That was that was a relationship that you was in. That was a side relationship. You know what I'm saying? You might have been separated from your husband, but you were still married to him, and you was also fooling around with August. So it was a situationship, an encounter ship. I don't know. It was a ship. You shipped it. and she's making it sound like he just upped and stopped communicating with her. No. What probably happened was you and your husband decided to reconcile and come back together, and that hurt him. Like, tell it, spill the real tea. Like, that's what really happened. And so he stopped talking to you. That's what really happened. Like, his feelings was hurt. Like, I don't feel like there's no disputing that his feelings was hurt. And your feelings do not get hurt like that over no one night stand, couple of months type thing. Like, she trying to downplay it. I guess, girl, go ahead, downplay it. Deny. In a couple of years, I guess we're gonna see what Will Smith do. I don't know. Ain't no telling. Oh, okay. What do you think the connection was with that, though? He just, what? Oh my God, Jeff, I'm finna get off here. I'm done with y'all, man. I'm finna get you supposed to have FaceTime me back, so I'm not even finna. But yeah, that's it, y'all. This is interesting because this was only 13 minutes, and all the other Red Table Talks be 20 plus minutes. So I find it interesting that they decided to make this one all short and sweet and cut out the real juicy details. I wish she would have just came out and said, hey, never mind. But yeah, that's it. Hey, thumbs this video up if you haven't already. Let me know what I should react to next. Yeah. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.